Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Smile, 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 smile. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile, 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 smile.
Siyahamba kukanyeni kwenkos, siyahamba kukanyeni kwenkos. Siyahamba kukanyeni kwenkos, siyahamba kukanyeni kwenkos. Siyahamba hamba, siyahamba oh, siyahamba kukanyeni kwenkos. Siyahamba hamba, siyahamba oh, siyahamba kukanyeni kwenkos. We are marching in the light of God. 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 We are marching, oh, we are marching in the light of God. We are marching, oh, we are marching in the light of God. 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 We are marching, we are marching, oh, we are marching in the light of God. We are marching, we are marching, oh, we are marching in the light of God. We are moving in the power 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 of God. We are moving, moving, we are moving, oh, we are moving in the power of God. We are moving, moving, we are moving. We are moving in the power of God. Sia hamba, sia hamba, we are marching in the light of God. Sia hamba, we are marching in the light of God. Sia hamba, we are marching in the light of God. Sia hamba, kukanyeni kwenkos. Sia hamba, kukanyeni kwenkos.
I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, while journeying through this world of woe. And there's no sickness, no toil, no danger in that bright world to which I go. I know dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way is rough and steep, and beautiful fields lie just before me, where God's redeemed their vigils keep. I'm going back to see my father. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home.
Evening. It's 8 o'clock on a Sunday. Regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man, he's sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. Now John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke, or he'll light up your smoke. But there's some place that he'd rather be. He said, John, I believe this is killing me, as the smile ran away from his face. Oh, I know I could be a big movie star if I could get out of this place. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la.
got us feeling alright. Now Paul, he's a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and will probably will be for life. Oh, and the waitresses practicing politics as the businessmen, they slowly get stoned. Well, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. La 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 la. La 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 la. And sing us a song, you little piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, I hope you are. And you've got us feeling alright. Pretty good crowd for a Sunday. The manager, she gives me a lovely little smile. Because she knows it's me. I've been singing that line for a long time, haven't I?
What?
She knows that it's me. And I've decided, after 145
Whatever.
shows, that it's time to be humble. No. It is. Because she knows that it's she. Because she can't say it, knows that it's her. They've been coming to Myrrh. No, she knows that it's she. They've been coming to see. Which is probably true. The singing is incidental. To forget about life. For a while, how do you feel about that? If I changed the me to she?
Yeah.
If that could be one of your pronouns, how would that feel to you?
I think not.
You don't want...
I think not. I think we'll stick with you not being humble. That's fine.
Well, you prefer that? Do you really?
I'm just used to it.
You're used to the arrogant frame of mind.
I know where I am.
Well, you know, no, you don't. You don't. I think. Could we just have some votes now? I'd like to hear genuinely now, write in and say who are you tuning in to see? This could be a really, really difficult half an hour as we see. Now we don't have Gareth here, so Gareth and Joy, they can't join in the lives.
We don't have the really naughty boys in tonight.
No, that's it. I think people.
We have a few of the cheeky girls in tonight, I have to say.
Oh, really? All right. What, the guys who sit at the back in the class? And on their report card it says, incessant talker, never stops talking.
That was me.
That was you, wasn't it?
Every single report.
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure I've told you this, that I used to have Sue will not stop talking on all my report cards. And eventually, when I went in to year 4, as it would be now, my mother said to me, Susan, you are not to sit next to Sally. Sally is your best friend. You are not to sit next to her because you talk because you're sitting next to her. So I dutifully did not sit next to Sally. I sat opposite Sally, which meant that I got into trouble quicker because they heard me quicker. And I was moved. I was moved next to the quietest girl in the class.
Seriously?
And 2 boys. I mean, what?
And you got them into trouble?
I got them all into trouble for talking, yes.
You don't seem, if I'm going to be absolutely honest with you, in your later life, now you're in your mid-70s, it's tricky, isn't it, for you? What? I'm just saying. I was
Sailing
a
very
child.
close to the wind,
We
my darling.
went to a church last night where we got married nearly 42 years ago.
We did.
And we had the best ever concert. It was wonderful. It was fantastic. Not best ever, but one of the
It was one of
lovely
the greatest
concerts.
shows.
And it was fantastic. But it was in a Laleham, All Saints Laleham, which is where we got married. 40s. I saw the step. I was right near the stage where I was The stage was right near the step where I
Right near
knelt
this
down.
point where you knelt down.
And I said, I will obey.
You promised to marry me. You
The
did
only
not.
man in
You
history
did
that
not.
promised to obey. You made me, didn't you? You rewrote the vows, didn't you? I seem to remember. You know.
Everyone's saying that they're tuning in for both of us.
Oh, don't be all nice. Goodness sake, what's wrong with you? Anyway, she knows that it's she. They've been coming to see. We've got a packed show of we don't know what yet.
No. It has a sort of loose feel about it.
It has a really loose, you and I kind of feel about it, really. To forget about life for a while. Oh, and the piano, it sounds like a carnival. And the microphone, it smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar. And say, man, what are you doing here? La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. Steinway room, you welcome you once again to an evening of, well, we don't know yet what, but we believe.
I'm pretty certain it will be songs,
It's
piano,
gonna be
laughter. Oh, here we go.
Apparently, where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. It was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed we'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Though I never felt so good, let me hear you, Sue. I've been inclined
Ba, ba, ba.
to believe we never would, but now I look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We filled it up with only two. And when I hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Stand by, everybody. Ready? Here we go. One, touching one, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never felt so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. No, no. And sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. Good times never felt so good. Bam, bam, bam. I've been inclined, ba ba ba, to believe they never would. No, 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 no.
Now, Sue and Aldi, that one's for you. I know how you love the football.
Is she in?
She was in earlier.
I can't believe. Sue and Aldi, why don't you come back and sing for us? What is wrong with us then? Could you please contact us and say, yes, you'd like to come in and do a session here because we haven't had you for ages. You cancelled on us a couple of times.
Lovely, actually. Really nice.
It'd be lovely to have you back, and there are 2 other people that would like you too. So there you are. See, it's going to be all good. That's me, Sue, and is there anybody else out there who wants Sue Rinaldi back in the room? I've got the space, I've got the microphone, I've got everything.
Yay!
I've got the posters.
Rachel wants her back. That's great.
That's 3. Anybody else? Come on, write in. If you'd like Sue Rinaldi back in the room with her lovely guitar and her nice voice, and us singing again.
So,
What?
David Hicks said, bit loose, no structure, bit like last night, really. And then lovely Rachel P said, but look how well last night turned out. One of the best shows we've been to, and let's face it, you have been to so very many.
They are just beyond what. You know, they went back to Ipswich last night, everybody.
I know.
I did offer them a bed here.
No.
Come back, but they didn't want to do it.
But they got back by 12:30. Can you believe that?
You're joking. To Ipswich?
Really well. Really well.
Were you speeding, Pete? Well, that's it. Is that what you were doing? You cannot be speeding, mate. Anyway, I just thought I'd have to do that. That's because of the moaning John Bown with his moaning about the football. I thought they played particularly well. Didn't you, Sue? Didn't you think they played particularly well? What? Nor have I. No, you haven't seen them play better. Literally, we are the worst. We don't care about the football. Okay. I just want you to know that. I know that Rachel, before we were doing the show, she was off watching it.
She was watching it at the same time as helping us do it.
You know, and she was trying to sing Sweet Caroline at the same time, which is quite disturbing.
Yeah, lots of yeses to...
What?
Lots of yeses to Sue Rinaldi. So get yourself in here, Sue.
Yeah, Sue Rinaldi, stop your messing around and let's get you some... Oh, it's been so good sitting out in the garden recently, though, hasn't it? A bit of summer. Most famous songs from the opera Porgy and Bess that I did once at the Royal Albert Hall with the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and this was, but I didn't sing this one, this is a lady's lullaby. Summertime, and the living is easy, fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Oh, you're gonna spread your wings and you'll take to the sky until that morning there ain't nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing drunken by. And the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Well, your voice doesn't sound tired after the concert last night at all.
No, it's as though I had a ball. I have to thank Al for that. It was a great concert, and Al Duncan, who's been part of the community almost from the beginning, Al and Lorna and all the team there actually were fantastic. They followed the manual down to that you sent them out, and the woman
I
said,
sent the manual out. She said it was so easy. I just literally followed your manual step by step, and we got an audience. So.
And it was actually, and it was a fantastic audience. Some of the people we knew, some of them we didn't know. And we had a fantastic crowd on the front. Now we've got a new lady in. What's the name of the lady that was in?
Is it Keris?
Keris, that sounds right.
Keris.
And I think other people have become friends tonight.
So if you are watching tonight for the first time, congratulations. Please let us know that you're here.
And we'll sing you a song.
We'd love to know that you're here. But thank you for joining the JV community and then joining us tonight.
Yeah, it's great to see you. And we have a ball like this. It's kind of it's always very loose. When we have a guest in, it has to be more structured. And we were going to have a guest in tonight. Unfortunately, he lives in a different country. He lives in, where is it? Honduras, is it somewhere? And he couldn't make it tonight, but he's going to join us from a beautiful charity that really could do with your support.
Hopefully in August, I think we might have him in.
Yeah, hopefully. We're going to be away for just to give you, listen, pay attention, watch my lips now, so that you're careful. When is the next one we're going to do it? So can you remember? No, I need to know.
Rachel will give me the date.
Right.
I've given them to Rachel and she will give them to me.
Right, because we need people to be aware. Don't be asked, we're not appearing next week. We're away for a few weeks now again.
Right, the next one is the 21st of July, people. The only one in July is the 21st of July, and then we have two in August, the 4th and the 11th.
All right, so we've got 3 coming up in summer, which is the summer specials.
Although, I might add that I suspect Jonathan might appear on your Facebook feed at some point in July.
Oh right, is that
I know what you're like.
Oh,
you
will.
Go.
Yeah, hello. I feel like saying hello. Anyway, but it was a lovely evening, and we had such a great time. Laughter. It was brilliant. People just paid attention. They were there. We had some old friends in there, as well as made some new friends. And P and Rachel were there listening, going along with the words. P had such a lot of medical issues, but he's been there fantastically. And every time I see him, I always think of that song, what a difference
a day makes.
Actually, this was the one I picked for Louise and Peter Day.
Ah.
It's their wedding anniversary next weekend. 6 years married. Congratulations to the day.
Congratulations, guys.
And also, we love you, Rachel and P.
What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours. Bought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights through, dear, since you said you were mine. What a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss is heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made. And the difference is you. Oh, my yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm part of you, dear. My lonely nights through, dear, since you said you were mine, oh mine. Oh, what a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss is heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day makes. And the difference is soon. Oh, my baby, it's you. Oh, my baby, that's you. Oh, my baby, oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. Oh, my baby, 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 it's you. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. My baby, oh, it's you.
So happy anniversary, dear Lou and Peter, this coming weekend. I think it's the, what did you tell me?
Baby.
The 7th of July.
Oh,
so
it's
congratulations,
you.
both of you.
6
years, but 6 wonderful years, no doubt.
Oh,
so,
my baby,
happy
baby,
anniversary
it's
to
you. Do do do, do do do. Oh, my baby, oh, it's you. Oh, do. What are you doing?
This one is for Helen and Martin, who got engaged. Couldn't be any better, could it? How sweet it is to be loved by you. So congratulations, dear Helen and Martin.
Oh, boy. I love this song. All right, everybody. Sing it with me now and put your hands in the air. That's right. Come on, all over the country. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Needed the shelter of someone's arms, and there you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs, and there you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion, I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night, wondering where I'd be without you in my life. Everything I did was such a bore. Oh, and everywhere I went, it seemed I'd been there before. But you brighten up for me all of my days with a love so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Come on, band. I've been to myself. With me, that's you, baby, and there ain't nobody else. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Sing with me now, Sue, come on, and how sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. As sweet as sugar, baby, that's right. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by Sue. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, it's very lovely, my darling, that you can substitute my name for so many songs. If it was Brenda, you'd have trouble, wouldn't you?
How sweet it is to be loved by Brenda. Don't be silly, I can do anything. How sweet it is to be loved by Ange. How sweet it is to be loved by Jude. How sweet it is to be loved
sorry.
by Debs.
So
What do you
sorry.
mean it's so difficult? It's not at all, you see.
Wouldn't have the
Any
same-
others? Any others you want?
Quite have the same ring. Now
Yeah.
you've had. Can I just point out you've had 2
What?
warnings, 2 red cards. You're in trouble.
I'm glad to say, I'm happy to say,
You don't care.
I don't care. There's no part of me that cares 1 ounce. Now this one is a hard one to
this is
sing,
for
but here we
Chloe,
go.
my darling. You asked for this one a couple of weeks ago, couldn't do it,
Who
but
was
this
it?
one is for you, for our Chloe.
I can ride on the wings of the morning. I can fly to the ends of the sea. I can hide in the sands of forever, but you will keep following me. I can laugh from my ivory tower, making plans for how great I shall be. I can sleep in my dreams of the future. Even there you'll be following me. I can't run away, I can't hide away, I can't find a way from you. You have the words of life. See me and know my heart. Help me to stay and live closer to you. I could fall to the land of the dying, but your love will be bound to pursue. I could hide until darkness surrounds me, but the night could not hide me from you. I can't run away, I can't hide away, I can't find a way from you. You have the words of life. See me and know my heart. Help me to stay and live closer to you. That's Mike Horton on soprano sax. I can ride on the wings of the morning. I can fly to the ends of the sea. I can hide in the sands of forever, but you will keep following me. I can't run away, I can't hide away, I can't find a way from you. You have the words of life. See me and know my heart. Help me to stay and live closer to you. I can't run away, I can't hide away, I can't find a way from you. You have the words of life. See me and know my heart. Help me to stay
That's an old song. Do you know that is now come at 25 years?
Is it?
Yeah,
I suppose it
it
is.
is. I recorded it in 99.
Oh.
And that was a song by Dave Cook and...
She wrote All That Matters?
All That Matters. Judy Mackenzie
Dunn.
Dunn. And she provided quite a lot of songs for me. Show a Little Mercy, All That Matters, which was the one from All That Matters, of course, and that appears many times. And that is the song I'm going to do right now, because just this one is for Dan. And Dan is going to he's staying with us. Stay with us, Dan. Stay. Enjoy the company. It's a great thing to have. And Dan is going through various scans and various operations and things, or certainly scans. Let me just find his...
He's mentioned here that he's into hospital tomorrow for tests.
That's correct. And hold on, where is it? Oh, yeah. Eleanor West, I think. Eleanor West is in, by the way. Ooh. Oh, yes, so we can sing her a song. But for you are going through quite a lot at the moment, Daniel, and I know that is not easy for you. It's not easy for your mind. You've got carpal tunnel surgery on your left hand, and you'll be seen tomorrow to Queen Mary's in Roehampton. Queen Mary's, that's where I went, up around there is where I went to university. Of course it was, wasn't it? Yeah, up in things. So you're going up there to have that done. I'm sure that's going to be fine. You're going to be fine with that one. That will help quite a lot. All right? And so you're going to stay up and you're going to just listen to this one, and then about 9 o'clock you can skedaddle off to bed if that's what you've got to do. And this one, let's play the backing track of this one, I think, too. From the Lockdown Sessions one, I think it is.
Here's life in all its mystery.
Sorry, can I go back? I was looking for the words. I suddenly thought, I've sung this 100 times, sorry, Dan, and I just suddenly lost what the words were. You said it's in here, and I was looking for it. Keep going. And I don't know why I've forgotten it suddenly. It's going to, I don't want to get it wrong for you, mate. So, All That Matters, there it is. Thank you, Rachel. Sorry about that. Just a little... Just to show it's live.
Another song for Dan Bellamy.
Another song. You get it twice, Dan.
Here's life in all its mystery, the beauty and the tragedy, the silence and the symphony, and everything between. And deep inside the heart of man, the need to know and understand. Are we a part of some great plan, or just a passing dream? Philosophers philosophize, but rarely look you in the eyes. And politics is compromise that rides the ebb and flow. And money talks and fashion screams to fill the space inside your dreams. If you want something to believe, I'll tell you what I know. Oh, my maker is my savior, my creator is also my friend, and to find him and his favor is all that matters in the end. The spirit of the age decrees. We may not speak in certainties, but that's what Jesus is to me. The bedrock of my soul, a savior who can really save, a power stronger than the grave, the greatest gift I'll ever have the deepest joy I know. Oh, my Maker is my Savior, my Creator is also my friend, and to find Him and His favor is all that matters in the end. Oh, my Maker is my Savior, my Creator is also my friend, and to find Him and His favor is all that matters. He's all that matters. He's all that matters in the end. In the end, ooh, do 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 da do do da do da do do. In the end, oh, da da dee 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 do 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 do. I'm bobbing ba da do. Do da da do da da dee dee do da 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 do da da do do da 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 do do do. And that's for Dan. And I hope, let me just check. I'm going to see whether I can get that text up. We are watching. Right, Eleanor West. Eleanor and Keith, can I just tell you a lovely story?
Lovely. How
this
wonderful.
is a lovely story, okay? I love things happening serendipitously. And those of you who don't know what serendipity means, it's time to get to your dictionaries and go and have a look. Serendipity means you're walking up Ben Nevis, you get to the top, and as you pass the top, coming the other way is your head teacher from the school.
Wasn't quite Ben Nevis, but it was.
It was more or less that.
It was a peak in the Lake District, and our sons clambered up it like little goats and found their head teacher at the top of the
Struggling.
mountain. Yes, that's right. He was a bit shocked, I think. Anyway, back to your other serendipitous.
The whole point is that's serendipitous.
Yes.
You don't expect it to happen. Now, there are people in this world who go, hello, as though you meant to meet them up there. Now, that's what you've met. You know those people, don't you, Sue? You've got those people who kind of, it's serendipity, but...
Yes, they go, hello.
Hello.
Oh, not even that, really.
Not even that, just go, and they walk past you. So there you are in the middle of nowhere, and that's now, it often happened to me because I travelled internationally for so long, and in every airport I walked through, I always said to Sue, I could never have an affair because somebody would always find me.
That's
the
good
only
reason
reason.
not to have an affair.
Right, so that's the reason I didn't, because they find me in an airport. But you understand, there was this kind of thing. We go along and people go, hello, JV. I thought, it always made me laugh that wherever I was, there was somebody who tapped me on the shoulder. It happened down in Worthing Beach. It happened in...
Where were we there?
Where were we?
Somewhere the other day, and someone said, oh, hello, Jonathan.
Hello, Jonathan. And I said, oh, hello. And I don't know 99% of them. And this is, I just ask
Anyway,
you to wait a minute.
Oh.
I just ask your forgiveness for this. Because when I do a concert and I see people, they say, hello, John. I don't know who you might be because you've seen me and everybody knows me, but I don't necessarily. So forgive me. I always do searching questions like, how are the family? And how are things with you? Given up work yet? All that kind of thing, just to try and find out who they are. Because I forget. I just forget. However, this lady, I did forget completely, Eleanor West. And I was at the care home with my mother visiting my dad. And it was a difficult, particularly, it's a difficult visit. And that wasn't very communicative with us, but he was very communicative with this lady, with Eleanor, as is normally the case. And so we were going, okay, so we watched it, and she just said, she turned to Mum,
And she said, would you like to come back for a cup of tea? And obviously, Mum knew her from the past. So I thought, well, okay. My mum, 91, she said, yes, right, that'd be nice. So I was taking her all over the place. So I said, well, okay, Mum, if you want to go, that's fine. But then it was about 4:15, and I didn't expect her to say yes. But she said yes. And she said to me, that's Eleanor West. Eleanor West. I said, you mean wife of Keith? And she said, yes, Keith West. And I'd known them. Now, the last time I would have seen them would have been at least, 40 years ago? Something like that, 40-something years ago, since we got married. In fact, about that time. And I couldn't quite get over this. Anyway, we went back to their house. Sorry, you're looking at something, Sue. It's of interest, clearly. No.
I'm reading it. I'm just reading it. I'll let you know what it is.
Oh, all right, you're reading. That's interesting. Okay, and so we just went back for a cup of tea, back in the place, and we sat, and we had the most pleasant afternoon. What? Thank you for letting me know. Now you're interrupting me. Would you make your mind up?
So, Jonathan Veira, your technique could come unstuck. Beecham once met a lady he knew, could not remember who she was. He asked her whether she was well. Oh, very well, but my brother has been rather ill lately, she said. Ah, yes, your brother. I'm sorry to hear that. And what is your brother doing at the moment? Well, he's still king, replied Princess Mary.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
Anyway,
Nice.
apologise for interrupting.
Thank you for that. Anyway, so it wasn't quite that. Got to the house, and Keith, we embraced it. It's been all those years, and it was like we'd never been away. And my mother and I had the most delightful, and as the lovely, she's originally from Belfast, and so she's so hospitable. Both of them welcomed in, a plate of food before you knew where you are, a cup of tea, and we talked until nearly 6:45, which was my mother's bedtime. I mean, for goodness sake, couldn't believe it. And we had the most pleasant afternoon, and it was a real moment of connection with the past, godly people who were really just kind people, what you saw on the tin. And we were able to share about life and things that had happened in the past, and good and bad, and it was a great afternoon. So we shall be rekindling that. My mother is desperate to go back. I think she loved having the contact.
It was a lovely meeting up, wasn't it? You enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, I did.
As did Mum.
Can I, because they've got, can you find something that, how about To God Be the Glory? Can you, because that one, if you can find the song for me, you can find the next verse, because I can't find it. Here from Hymns Project 1, I think it is.
To God be the glory, great things He has done. So loved He the world that He gave us His Son, who yielded His life an atonement for sin, and opened life gates that all may go in. So praise to the Lord, let the earth hear His voice. Oh, praise to the Lord, let the people rejoice. Oh, come to the Father through Jesus the Son, and give Him glory, great things He has done. Oh, give Him glory, great things He has done. Oh, perfect redemption, the purchase of blood, to every believer, the promise of God. The vilest offender who truly believes, from Jesus a pardon receives. So praise to the Lord, let the earth hear His voice. Oh, praise to the Lord, let the people rejoice. Oh, come to the Father through Jesus the Son, and give Him glory, great things He has done. Oh, give Him glory, great things He has done. Great things he has taught us, great things he has done. Great our rejoicing through Jesus the Son. Purer and higher and greater will be our sense of wonder when Jesus we see. So praise to the Lord, let the earth hear his voice. Oh, praise to the Lord, let the people rejoice. Oh, come to the Father through Jesus the Son and give him glory. Great things he has done. Oh, give him glory. Great things he has done. So praise to the Lord, let the earth hear his voice. Oh, praise to the Lord, let the people rejoice. Oh, come to the Father through Jesus the Son and give him glory. Great things he has done. Oh, give him glory. Great things he has done. Now together we sing, "To God be the glory." Those of you who are coming to the to God be the glory, you know this one. You're going to come in August. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God. To God. Bum 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 bum. Excellent. Little bit of at the end one.
Thank you, Rachel, for being on the ball for that one.
And that was excellent. And it's lovely. I know that you're going to be watching from now on, Eleanor and Keith,
Yeah,
on a
that's
Sunday
very
night when we
special.
watch. And those
special.
dates were in July, in the 21st of July. The next time we're on, we're going to keep saying it tonight so that you don't. Is there one tonight? No, there's not one until the 21st of July. 21st of July, and then 2 in August. I think.
Yes, 4th and the
4th,
11th.
4th and the 11th in August, before we go up to Thornley to do a week there and then a week in
Sellout
Scotland.
week.
A
A
sellout
sellout
week, no less.
I think there's possibly 2 rooms left, but
Are there?
yes.
Well, they're looking over the toilet or something.
Car park. Probably.
Car park. Yeah, but Woking. The car park in Woking. They're looking over the car park, nowhere near the Lake District, but they're lovely bedrooms. Okay, you can come and stay here. You've got 4 bedrooms here if you want. You can stay in our house and just tune in my Zoom. We're looking forward to seeing you up there, and we're going to be singing songs from, obviously,
Lovely
from
Anthea has just said, looking forward to hearing you sing this in August at Thornley.
Yeah.
And joining in.
And joining in. And that's what we did. We learned this one last year, and we'll be singing that one, and we'll be singing quite a lot of other ones.
Many others.
I'm going to sing one other song before we have a little break, and just a tiny, tiny break. And that is one that I've not done. How Great Is Our God. And I haven't done that one, I don't think ever. I can't remember ever doing it. And before we have a little break, this is a recording from You Raise Me Up. And it's now 14, 15 years old, I think it is. Here we go. How Great Is Our God. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? And all see how great is our God. the splendor of the King, clothed in majesty. Let all the earth rejoice, let all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide, and trembles at his voice, and trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God, and all will see how great is our God. From age to age he stands, and time is in his hands, beginning and the end, beginning and the end. The Godhead, 3 in 1, Father, Spirit, Son, the Lion and the Lamb, the Lion and the Lamb. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God, and all will see how great is our God. Name above all names, He's worthy of all praise. My heart will sing how great is our God. His name above all names, He are worthy of our praise. How great is our God. How great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. How great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great, worthy of our praise. How great is our God. We'll have a little break. Here's a little video. I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them blue for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, a bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. When I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love and you. Well, I hear babies cry, I watch them grow, and they'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Excellent, and an excellent job done there by the wonderful Rachel, who's actually running tonight. We're very glad to say, and Sue's very glad to say. Sue's a bit tired. You've been having moments, haven't you, Sue, over the last few weeks of since Mum's burial, and been, what? It's been
Well, it's been less than. It's 2 weeks tomorrow since the funeral.
And it was a lot to go through.
Mike?
Not your mic.
It's your mic.
I was only testing you to see whether you were paying attention.
We just
and so I put everything in place. So yes, you've had a rather bit of a couple of weeks.
It's been, as it is when you lose someone you love. It's very hard, and the funeral was
very emotional.
Very emotional, but very good. It's very much what I wanted for her, and I think she would have loved it. I think she would have enjoyed everyone being involved.
But it was one of those when I felt nothing but embarrassment, because it was like anybody who's watched the Desert Island Discs of Deanne Warwick, and Deanne Warwick came on, and she selected 7 tracks, all of her own. Is there somebody bashing around out there?
I think there's someone banging, closing the door. Hang on, I'm just going to look out the window.
No, okay.
Make sure it's no one coming in here.
No, okay.
Anyway, to carry on.
So it was like that, and I felt that, and so Sue's mum had requested, she'd left
My mum had written.
Typically.
My mum, very well organised, she had left a list of songs, and she said, please select some songs from this list, and it was Jonathan singing this, and Jonathan singing this, and Jonathan singing that. So we did, and I was very happy to do so.
Yeah, but it's hard. I had to sing in the time, and I didn't want to, but Amazing Grace, I had to sing.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It was panicky. I forgot the words of the second verse. How many times have I recorded it, sung it, performed it? Thousands of times. And I suddenly went, "'Tis 'cause grace thou taught my heart to fear." And grace, do you relieve fear? And I was thinking that live, and I lost the words. Like, grace, by fear. Relieve 3 verses, 3 breaths in one place. But I thought I couldn't go wrong for Nana. Goodness gracious me.
No.
The boys were very emotional, and it was a hard day.
It was a hard day.
And it's been a while since they've, lost. And we add to that, today was a very sad day because our son found out, and our 2 sons found out, that one of the young chaps that was in their church, the Emmaus here in Guildford, he died. He disappeared
very suddenly
in Portugal when he was out on a stag weekend, apparently, or something, and fell to his death, it looks like, and died. And Matt had worked for him briefly in an estate agency, and he's godparent to the child. And they've got 2 children, 2 young children, and of 7 and 4. So we ask you to spare a prayer, please, for that family. It may be I'm going to be talking later about how we can help them practically towards costs and things like that in the community. We don't know what at all, really. They might be very wealthy, we don't know. But if they're not, and they need just an arm round them at this time from a community that they don't even know, but actually it could be a splendid thing. 2 young children. She's on her own now.
She's in her 30s. He was in his late 30s.
Yeah.
I think.
It's the same as
Matt. About the same age as Matt.
So his name is Jake, her name is Emma, and the 2 children. Just think about those people tonight in your thoughts or in your prayers, or if you do both, then do both of them, please. And if you don't do either, then, just give them your thoughts, actually. Just give them your thoughts at this time. But moving on, one of the things that people, my father's home, there's a chap there called Vic, and Vic is trying, I think, his best to motivate my father.
Good luck.
Good luck with that. Into some kind of form of enjoyment of life, of stuff. And he will often say, "You've got your children here; they visit you all the time. What have you got miserable? What have you got to be miserable about, Jonathan? Now, come on." So he'll sit with him and annoy him no end. I love it. It makes me laugh. Anyway, one of the things he said, I go and play for them occasionally and try and brighten their afternoon up. Sing some songs, play some music, some classical music. Jesus, joy of man, Jesus, joy of man's desiring for release. All the popular stuff. If I can play it for them. And he said to me, next time you come, can you bring something where one of your favourite pieces? And I thought, actually, that tonight we'd give you a little bit, 7 minutes and something seconds, of a little bit of Mozart. One of my favourites of all composers. He's the man, he's my go-to man for relaxation. When I'm furious in the car, but putting Mozart on is the best way of calming me. That and Sue's voice. Darling, please, just keep calm. Darling, calm down. That's always guaranteed.
That's never what I say to you. I
always...
know that is press the red button.
Anyway, here it is, and it's called Elvira Madigan. Well, do you know why?
Because there was a film called Elvira Madigan, and they used this music for it.
Okay.
That's why it's called Elvira Madigan.
It became very famous as a result of it. And here it is, and it's the first time with orchestral backing, and we'll see whether the algorithm on Facebook or YouTube shuts us down, but we're going to enjoy it anyway. Here we go.
was wonderful. You got lots and lots and lots of hearts to that one.
Oh, you
Oh,
like that?
streams and streams of hearts. Streams of hearts. They really enjoyed that.
That's good. A couple of mistakes.
Very soothing.
You must go through it again and listen to it again. But I enjoyed that. I hadn't
that was
played
great
that
fun.
one for a long time. And it was just, the last time I played that was with Andrew Davis and the London Philharmonic Orchestra.
You're lying.
In my dreams. Oh, I'll put this thing down, I think. I quite like it down, because then we have more chance of seeing people. Did you enjoy that, people? What
They
were the
really
comments?
enjoyed it. They were
Comments?
enjoying it. They said Mozart is so soothing, how much they're enjoying it, but most of the time
Just
they were just listening.
can we do a dedication? Because I think
To
let me
whom?
just find out where my lists are. I want to do a dedication for Sue, and I think actually I should have done. I will do in a minute, maybe if we've got time. Go on, you do a dedication for us and tell me what I'm going to sing.
I was going to say that Sarah Porteous family are struggling a bit at the moment. Her 90-year-old granddad Fred and Grandma Margaret need care, and Grandad is very unwell in hospital. So she asked for a worship song or a hymn to be played. So I wondered if you would do "Guide Me, O Thou Great Redeemer."
Okay, and I think actually that'd be great. Can I also do this one for Anne Benyon?
No, that's Moments.
That's Moments. Okay, I'm not going to do this one for Anne Benyon. Anne,
Vox,
say that back.
please. Vox, please. Vox, please. Microphone, please.
Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry, I'm not being very on the ball, am I?
You're not. Well, actually, no. But then, no, because I have to do it without the piano. Here we go. Let's do "Guide Me, O Thou Great Jehovah," and that'll be great to do. I think this is number 1 or 2 of Hymns Project, isn't it? Which one is it? 1 or 2? I can't remember.
Guide me, O thou great Redeemer, pilgrim through this barren land. I am weak, but you are mighty. Hold me with your powerful hand. Bread of heaven, feed me now and evermore. Feed me now and evermore. Open now the crystal fountain where the healing waters flow. Let the fire and cloudy pillar lead me all my journey through. Strong deliverer, ever be my strength and shield, ever be my strength and shield.
Lovely brass of Matt Weeks, who I was just recording a song with just 2 days ago.
When I tread the verge of Jordan, bid my anxious fears subside. Death of death, and hell's destruction. Land me safe on Canaan's side. Songs of praises, I will ever sing to you. I will ever sing to you.
Lovely. I want to just say another meeting we had was my shed man, and my shed man, yeah, he owns the shed. Actually, we own the house, but he owns the shed. And when the house is sold, he'll claim
still own the shed.
He'll still own the shed. But we did a little interview with them because they have some great news, and I think we've got it right here for you now.
Well, hello, and I'm here speaking from my garden, and I'm here with some special guests. Oh, that's not me, but here two special guests from Enfield, and what is it called? Which food bank are you with now? I've forgotten.
The North Enfield.
The North Enfield Food Bank. And tell us why you're raising a glass. Because you
have been voted unanimously.
Say that one more time.
Unanimously.
Fantastic.
Right, by the people of Enfield as the best customer service organisation. There you have it.
Wow.
Didn't we do well?
You did fantastically well. Well, Jill, what did you think about that when you got that?
We were absolutely delighted because it was a complete surprise when our manager sent a message round to say that we'd been given this fantastic award. So, yeah, celebrations all round. We're absolutely over the moon.
That's brilliant. Have you noticed an increase, an uptick in the use of the food bank of recent times?
Yeah, we have. We said it before, and I think we'll say it again and again and again, Jonathan, that the number of people who are in need within the North Enfield Food Bank, as well as all other food banks within the country, is increasing. It's a shame that it's happening, but we have to be realistic about this. We know it will.
Yeah, thank you. And I know, thank you for your work. How often, Jill, do you go up to the food bank of a week?
We do a Tuesday and an alternate Thursdays and some Saturdays if we're needed.
Oh, right, okay. And has that been frequent, the Saturdays?
Yes, Saturdays it's only a morning, but we're finding that there are as many clients coming on a Saturday morning sometimes as there are during the day on a Tuesday. Right. So we can get sort of 40, 50 clients on a Saturday morning in a 2-hour session.
Can I ask you, for both of you, so that people are, I think this is a national picture, but what is there much need of these days, particularly, food-wise?
Yeah, it's everything, Jonathan. Now, working within the Trust of Trust, there are guidelines and there are guidance notes, and there are also lists of food items that are needed, and basically, Jonathan, we need everything.
Everything, but not particularly pasta, not particularly dried foods, or not particularly...
Pasta, I would say no, because we have a pasta mountain at the moment.
All right.
But we are in a position whereby we can actually redonate some of this pasta to other needy charities. But yes, it's everything, and we will see this the next year after that, until something happens. The thing is, Jonathan, I don't know what will happen.
No.
I don't know. I think I mentioned this before, that after 2 years, I felt enough was enough. Food banks will stop. Well, that's 8 years ago.
It ain't going to happen, and it doesn't...
Between us, we've done it 19 years, and it's still going. Going.
Well, bless you both for the work you do, and you continue to do. Jill didn't want to do this, but you've been absolutely magnificent, as usual. You always say no, but congratulations to you both. In fact, the whole team, North Enfield Food Bank, and we congratulate you and thank you for the work you do on behalf of those of us who don't do it, as always. And we encourage you to go to your local food bank, find out what your local food bank is, and see how you can donate and help if necessary. If you want to volunteer, I'm sure they equally have places that you can go and do that. Well, it's good night from him.
Yeah, thank you. Well, congratulations to you. And always think about the food banks that you are local in your area. They need your help. I was recording with Matt Weeks, who was playing the brass, and where he records, not far from here, a lovely lady, and she just said, we're short of nearly everything. And she said, what's happening now is I'm tending to want money so she can go and buy what she needs. And she said there's a great problem now of dependency on this, that actually more and more people become dependent on it. Some is good and some is not. Some is awful, but some is actually now they are relying on this as part of their weekly shop. So there's an ethical problem and a problem that actually deep-rooted. But we really do praise Andy and Jill because of what they do. They are what they say on the tin. They just get down to it and do it. They do the job, and he does my shed as well. So for that I'm grateful. Sue, over to you.
Over to me. Right, hang on a minute. I'm just sending a message off to someone. So concerts and so on. We had the most wonderful concert yesterday in Laleham, and Jonathan had some wonderful concerts up in Scotland as well. And one quote that someone just came up with recently is, it's impossible to adequately describe the joyous delight that is a JV concert. And I think that's absolutely appropriate. So look ahead to the concerts that you might be able to come to. So we are up at Thornley Hotel from the 17th to the 24th for it says JV Music Week, but it's going to be so much more than that. September, we are available on the 14th and the 21st. The 14th is St Andrew's Church in Shottery, back to lovely Shottery, which is near Stratford-upon-Avon. Then on the 21st of September, we have a day, really, at Old Roan Methodist Church. So in the morning, Jonathan's doing like a music workshop, singing workshop, and then in the evening, he's doing his normal one-man show. Well, when I say normal one-man show, I mean he is doing his Not Dead Yet one-man show. Who knows how normal that is. October, we are doing the 19th and the 26th, and I think I have just put the 5th in there as well. So the 5th will be in Greenwich, North London. The 19th is in Winchester, and the 26th is in Stoneleigh in Surrey. November, we have the 23rd, which is at Pewsey, Wiltshire, and there's a slight error there. It's not the 23rd as well in Sunderland. That would be a very, very cool trick. It is the 30th in Sunderland. On November the 30th, we are in Sunderland. And then on the 6th, we are in Hampshire. If you want to know anything more about any of these dates, then you need to go to the website, which is www.jonathanveira.com. If you want...
And there's another one possibly coming in Wales, so stand
there's
by.
another one possibly coming in Wales, but we don't know about that one yet, so we won't talk about that. So, yes, the Jonathan Veira website, anything you wanted to know about the shows would be on there. If you want to ask a question of me directly, then you need to write to sue@jonathanveira.com. Now, can I just say, if you are toying with the idea of thinking about bringing Jonathan to your church or encouraging someone to do that, just get in contact with me, and we've got lots of information, lots of videos, lots of helpful introductory kind of pieces. So to help you in that conversation, we have got lots of material. And then if someone decides that they are going to put the show on, we give them so much help. We do the publicity for you, and we give you this amazing pack of, well, I call it a manual. It's a grand title for something that is basically a collection of helpful hints and tips. But every single person who follows that carefully has found that they have been enabled to put on a really decent one-man show, which is fantastic. So please don't think, oh, it's not something I can do. If you want to ask a question, please just write to me at sue@jonathanveira.com. And next, oh yes, so probably going to YouTube, aren't we, Rachel, on this one? Oh, Steinway dates. Sorry, forgot that. So, yes, we've been talking about that a lot. So the 21st of July is back here again, and that will be wonderful. 21st of July, followed by 2 dates in August, the 4th and the 11th. And, as I say, probably a few little interruptions from Jonathan. The YouTube subscriptions, keep going, people, keep going. So if you have not subscribed yet, particularly if you're watching for the first time tonight, please do subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button. And that means that it doesn't cost you anything, but it means that we have more of a presence. And that means that we can use it for other things as well, which gets Rachel very excited because she gets all kinds of tools that she can use. Jonathan Veira's music website, that's where you find Jonathan Veira Facebook. And particularly on a Sunday evening, if we've got a show, you need to just click on the live button at the top of that, which is wonderful. We have talked in the past about our away day. Oh, Rachel, can we go back to it? Thank you. So the away day is on the Wednesday, the 20th of November. Now, this is taking place at St Catherine's Parmore, which is near Henley-on-Thames, Marlow, that kind of area. And it is, as you can see, the most beautiful place in beautiful grounds. So if you are not a local person to Marlow or Henley-on-Thames, then you can also have a room, either the night before or the night after, or in fact, both nights. And the accommodation is lovely, the food is lovely. So we had a marvellous time last year. So the 20th of November, we are doing it again, and we are going to have a marvellous time together. Everyone from the community will be involved, and it will be a fantastic day together on the 20th of November. If you haven't expressed an interest, then please go on to the link here, scan the QR code, or go to jvlive.uk/JV retreats and register your interest, and you will find there the details of how much it's going to cost, etc., etc. Where are we going, Rachel? Okay, Got a Friend Trust, that's you.
Am I on?
Yes.
Okay, off to the OB goes with Got a Friend Trust. And Got a Friend Trust has done so much to help people. If you are in need tonight, you're looking on, and you could do with an arm around you. You've got a washing machine that's broken down, a bed that's not actually working for you. You've got some needs for the baby, whatever is going to happen. You need some nappies, you need a taxi ride, there's so many things. And we can't pay your mortgage for you, and it's not a cash thing. But sometimes we might give you food vouchers because you have to wait for your next check or whatever it is, or you've fallen on a bit of hard times. And there are many people who've taken advantage of this because the people in the community pay into, and they help us to make sure that this goes in. We've given, I can't remember how many it is now, I think it's in the 80s in terms of grants to people since we started this up. And it's not embarrassing. When you need it, you need it. And you are to write to this address, or if you are too embarrassed, write to Sue or I, and we will help you. Simple thing to fill out, and you just say, it's not the social services. We just need to know that actually you are who you say you are, and that's it. All right? It's very simple to ask, and if you'd like to give, then we'd love you to give. And don't be embarrassed to ask. Please just ask for Got a Friend Trust, and we can take you from there.
Adrian says 85 gifts given.
85 gifts given. Thank you, Adrian, who's watching from the Isle of Wight. He's the chairman of the trust. They're 4 trusted people who just simply help you to find the need met that you have at this time. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, so anything else? I
think that's it. So I think we should sing again. This is Moments. This is for lovely Anne Bynon. Not 100% well at the moment, and also for our lovely Rosalie that we saw last night.
Lovely Rosalie and lovely Anne. These are the moments that we love so well, precious moments caught within a spell. All too soon our lives, they fade away. These are the moments that we wish would stay. And if I had my life to live again, I would choose to be with you, my friend.
Time moves slowly, yet it goes so fast. And who knows how long the days will last. So cherish deep within you the love you get today. Let the moment linger, for tomorrow steals that away. Tomorrow steals that away. These are the memories that we made so well. Lives like stories that we long to tell. When we're old and not too much to say, we'll have the memories that we made today. We'll have the memories that we made today.
Played that yesterday. People were really touched by that
They
one.
were. It was a very special moment in the evening.
I do. I read the text out now because it's so valuable. Read it before I sing it, and there are little gasps, little moments of,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
that's
so
me,
true.
and that's so true. I can never say the bit about my dad on that moment because it makes me too emotional then, and also the bit where I said if I would choose to be with you, my friend, if I had my life to choose again, it'd be. It's a bit too close, isn't it?
It is.
So now, what would you like me to do now? One of the people that I'd love you to talk about, is Marion Gaff.
Yes. So there are a number of people that I want to talk about just in the next couple of minutes. Dear Marion is in hospital in Leicester, and Marion struggles anyway because she is severely disabled, and so she doesn't really have anyone to advocate for her, I don't think.
Her brother
And
doesn't.
so
really, no.
I think she's sort of on her own, and she's in hospital at the moment with sort of very, very painful leg. They don't know what the rash is on her leg, and she was really hoping to come out at the weekend, and then at the last minute they said, we haven't got your blood test back, so you've got to stay, which meant that she stayed for the weekend because of course blood tests are not going to come back on a Saturday.
They never do.
So please just think about Marion. It's tough for her, actually. It's very tough for her.
Because she really is on her own.
Yeah.
So much so that I think I have Tuesday free.
Yeah. So a certain man is going for a little drive up to Leicester on
To see in her
Tuesday.
hospital.
Hopefully she's still there.
Yeah, she's still there.
Just to give her a bit of company and perhaps to watch this show with her online. So that would be really good.
That'd be-
So keep her in your thoughts. Also, our lovely Pete Windmill has got a bit of a chest infection, and we really like to clear that up before he starts his radiotherapy, which is starting on the 8th of July. So, yes, let's just hold him in our thoughts and our prayers, which will be very special. Judy Steele, lovely Judy, is going in for gallbladder surgery, hopefully on Wednesday. That's been delayed a few times, so that would be great to get that sorted. So that's her on Wednesday. Our dear Lynn Bird has had her radiotherapy, and I think I think the side effects are beginning to kick in, aren't they, Lynn? And life is proving to be a bit
Pretty
tough for you at
tough,
the moment.
yeah.
So we hold you in our thoughts and our prayers. We also think of Liz Scott, who is about to have hip surgery on her left hip in mid-July. We know that our lovely Elaine has had her hip surgery and is doing really, really well. So we are grateful for that and thankful that you are recovering well. And of course, we hold Dan in our thoughts and prayers with his surgery tomorrow. And of course, the family of dear Jake and his lovely wife Gemma and his 2 small children. A tragedy upon tragedies, really. So lots of people for you to hold in your thoughts and prayers, if you wouldn't mind, in the next few days. That would be really good for them and good for the community too, I think. Okay, thank you.
How deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, that He should give His only Son to make a wretch His treasure. How great the pain of searing loss! The Father turns His face away, as wounds which Mother Holy One bring many sons to glory. Behold the man upon a cross, my sin upon his shoulders. Ashamed I hear my mocking voice call out among the scoffers. It was my sin that held him there until it was accomplished. His dying breath has brought me life. I know that it is finished. I will not boast of anything, no gifts, no power, no wisdom, but I will boast in Jesus Christ, His death and resurrection. Why should I gain from His reward? I cannot give an answer, but this I know with all my heart: His wounds have paid my ransom. But this I know with all my heart: His wounds have paid my ransom.
leave you a little thought. Today, perspective. It's very difficult to get perspective when things are so close. The election, we often sit there listening and thinking, we can't get perspective. We don't know who is telling the truth. We don't know where to look. We listen to the news and the same thing we get. And so we turn it off because we can't bear to see, or we can't make a decision. We don't know. We're too close to it. And we're like footballers on a football field. We only see what's directly in front of us. We don't see in the distance. We don't see with the perspective that God sees. He sees the overview. I went up in a balloon some years ago. I'm not going to tell you the whole story. It was terribly frightening. We went to the funeral of a friend, and he took me up, and the wife sadly died just recently, and it's very tragic. But I was reminded that it was him that gave me the chance I'd never had, really, to be in an open basket, looking over, and we went over the whole of Surrey, and we got through to Windsor, and we looked right across. And I could see suddenly Surrey as I'd never seen it before, because I had height, and I could see down. And when we see the world as Jesus sees it, and as God sees it, it changes our perspective. And on our lives, all that we can see is what's right in front of us. All I can often feel is my feet giving me terrible pain, and my leg and my hip. And suddenly yesterday or the other day, I had a very bad day. It was a bad kidney day, bad diabetes day. It was too hot, I think, and it wasn't a good day. And I had to work. And gaining perspective, suddenly seeing the world through their eyes helped me to be there, because I had to be there for the sons who'd lost, the husband that had lost, and the many friends that had lost. And I was serving in that capacity, as was Sue, as a celebrant then. So we need the perspective of God to see our way through whatever that is, and whatever the people we've mentioned so many people, but actually there are so many of us out there in the community for whom life is tricky. And so we say to you, actually, just try and see it through God's eyes. That's tricky, isn't it? But see above, look above the immediate space that you're in, and see how that will change the way that you look at your life. Maybe look at others who are worse off than you, and you say, right, well, I know, how can I help them? How can I do something for them? Remember that what we talk about? Those little unremembered, the better part of a man, those little unremembered acts of love and of kindness, all right? And in as much as you do it for the least of my brethren, when you feed the hungry, you clothe the naked, you visit those in prison, you do it unto me. We leave you with that thought as we go into a few weeks off. That was the last concert I did last night, until till August, and then we come to here and do a few more of these. But we have loved coming here tonight. I know Sue's been quite tired, but we're just going to finish with "Go Peaceful." Sue, you going to sing with me, or can you?
I'll give it a try.
You're going to give it a try. You sang it so beautifully yesterday. So I'll play the piano. We won't have the backing track. We'll do it with the piano, and we'll do it that way, and that makes it more controlled. All right? Go peaceful in gentleness through the violence of these days. We hope that you keep your head together and during these difficult days, and that you, however you vote, because we won't see you before then, whatever government we have next, that God will somehow. Have I gone too far? Will guide them. I can't remember it. I can never remember this one.
Keep going.
Have we got? We've sung it. We've only sung it 147 times.
This is show 148, I think.
Is it 148? Oh my goodness. Coming close to. There it is.
There you go.
So I'm going to pull this in. Oh. Okay.
Go peaceful in gentleness through the violence of these days. Give freely, show tenderness in all your ways. Through darkness, in troubled times, let holiness be your aim. Seek wisdom, let faithfulness burn like a flame. God speed you, God lead you, and keep you wrapped around His heart. May you be known by love. Be righteous, speak truthfully in a world of greed and lies. Show kindness, see everyone through heaven's eyes. God hold you
and fold you
and keep you wrapped around His heart. May you be known by love.
And we pray that God will keep you until the next time.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you His peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you His peace and give you His peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you His peace and give you His peace.
We say good night to you, God bless you, and we'll see you on the
21st of July.
21st of July. Don't ask again, but we'll put some notices out to remind you.
We will.
21st of July. We look forward to seeing you then. Oh,
Played so beautifully all night.
that was what's called reinforcing the mistake. God bless you. See ya. Bye.
Love you lots. Bye. Have a good time.